Hello and welcome to the online classes grade 11 computer science from our NCERT book. So chapter number 5, getting started with Python, we are going to complete two subtopics in this, statement and input and output. We will understand what a statement is in Python, and we will also see how the input and the output is evaluated in Python. So to begin with, let us first see what is a statement in Python. A statement is a unit of code that the Python interpreter can execute. So you see, we mean unit of code. It can be a variable, it can be a value, it can be as an expression, it can be as using operands and operators. We can assign values to this and they can be executed. Now what is a Python interpreter? As we have seen earlier, that every programming language has to be converted first before the computer can understand, because the computer understands only machine language, which is in binary form of zeros and ones. So for Python code, it uses a Python interpreter to first convert the given code, which is the source code, and then it is executed. So basically in Python, a statement is a unit of code. Okay, it is the value given to an expression or to a variable that a Python interpreter will execute. Let's look at this example. We have x is equals to 4. X here is a variable and the value is 4. So we are assigning a value. Okay, x equal 4. We have the equal to, which is an assignment statement. Then for another example, we have cube is equals to x double exponential 3. That is 3 times the value of a number, that is the cube. We are also assigning a statement here. And then we have print x and then cube. That is to say, we are using x as the value of 4 and we want the cube value of it, which is 4 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4. Okay, and we are printing this statement. So these variables that have the values are the unit of code that are called a statement. Now let's move further and see about input and output. A program needs to interact with the users to get some input data or information from the end user and process it to give the desired output. In Python, we have the input function for taking the user input. The input function prompts the user to enter data. It accepts all user input as string. The user may enter a number or a string, but the input function treats them as strings only. So now see, whenever we need information or we are typing in code, we are using the input function. Input and output devices, you have studied about them. You know what input is. That is when we push in code or variable or data in a software, and output is the result that is generated. So the input function uses the user input, that is V, and it prompts the user to enter data. Now all the data that we are typing, it can be numbers, it can be using the operators and operands, it can be special characters, it can be alphanumeric, but the input function treats them as strings only. We have seen that strings is a combination of numbers, integers and alphabets, as well as special characters. The syntax for input. Syntax means the format in which the variable is being used or the function. So the syntax for input is input parenthesis square brackets prompt. Now let us see what is prompt. Prompt is the string we may like to display on the screen prior to taking the input, and it is optional. Now this is a string value. Okay, strings, that is the combination of numbers, alphabets and special characters. So it is just a value that will be shown on the screen before taking the input. This is an optional value, it is not compulsory. It can be and it can neither be there. When a prompt is specified, first it is displayed on the screen, after which the user can enter data. Okay, so whenever the screen appears of a Python interpreter window, the prompt is first specified on the screen and afterwards we can enter our source. The input takes exactly what is typed from the keyboard, converts it into a string and assigns it to the variable on left hand side of the assignment operator equal to. Now whatever data we give from our keyboard, it is converted to a string. We have seen earlier that the input function takes everything as a string. So even if we type in arithmetic calculations, it is converted into a string. and only then it is assigned to the variables that lie on the left hand side, and the operator used is the assignment operator equal to. Entering data for the input function is terminated by pressing the enter key. As soon as we have completed the entry of our data, we can press the enter key and that terminates. That means it ends the input function. Now let's look at an example. We have fname as the variable. The input for this says enter your first name. So see, this is the input here we are going to fill as a string. So we have filled the first name. After that, age, which is an integer. We know that age comes in numbers and these are called integers. So we have entered the age also. So type age class of string. Now see, the input function is converting this integer into a string value. When we say enter your first name, this is already a string value. But this is an integer, that is, this is a number value. So the input function converts it to the class of string. We can typecast or change the data type of the string data accepted from user to an appropriate numeric value. Okay, when this program will be executed, the value of age will be used as 19. But when the input function is executed, it converts it and uses it as a string value. Look at this example here. We have a print hello. We saw that strings are always used in double quotes or single quotes. We have the output as hello. Then we have print 10 multiplied by 2.5. We have our result here. Now look at this one here. We have strings and then we have the plus operator in between. Now what is this called? This is called concatenate. Okay? Concatenation means addition, joining of strings together. The space finishes and they are joined together. So now look at this. We have the concatenating sign as plus and the result gives this without a space. Okay? And look at the fourth one here. I am, 16, years old. So now look at this. The space here finishes when we are using the commas. So instead of plus, a comma is used. If it generates an error as used in the next section in the example, I will show you how it will be then displayed in the output.